Grow Garden 2 actually just released. I'm not even joking. It is here. But it is not what you would expect it to be. Here is Grow Garden 2. I'm not even joking. This is the real page of the game. You might think it's fake, but it is made by BMW Lux, who is one of the owners of Grow Garden 1. If you don't believe me, if we actually go to the Grow Garden page, go to the Garden Game Group, and look at the members, and you look at like Farmer, as you can see, the person who is ranked with Jandel is BMW Lux. So this is one of the highest owners of the game, but it's a little bit more weird than just saying Grow Garden 2 is out, because you're about to see what I mean. Jandel actually leaked the Grow Garden 2 trailer a few days ago, and this happened super recently, basically right after it. But once we got this trailer, a lot of people were actually not in favor of the game whatsoever, and people think it's literally just the same thing, except the only difference is, obviously, you got this noob who is stealing from this noob over here, or like the guest who's stealing from the noob, and that is literally the only difference inside of this entire trailer, and that honestly has a lot of people upset. People made posts like, what inspired you to build a second Grow Garden right next to the original? Money. And that is literally pretty much all the posts are about. This is probably single-handedly one of the most hated games I have seen being made, is simply because of the fact Grow Garden is such a simple game, and a lot of people believe they should have went ahead and made changes to the current one and not made a new game. After all, this game has been out for over a year now, and people don't want their progress resets. I mean, a lot of people have made some crazy beautiful gardens. I personally have a few, I believe, and, you know, to be honest, I would be very upset if gardens like this one, where I have tons of bone blossoms, tons of transcendencies, got reset. That would honestly be disappointing. Now, based on what we know, the developers have actually gone ahead and leaked some really cool and beautiful plants inside of GAG 2, and I want you to remember this image right here, as well as a different one I'm going to show you, because they're actually a little bit controversial. But I know you want me to join the brand new game, Grow Garden 2, and as I mentioned earlier, it's a little weird, and let me show you why. So let's join it. Alright, bro, here it is. Grow Garden 2, BMW Lux. First of all, if you actually go ahead and look at the store and look at the passes or the developer products, there is actually none. There is none for both of these categories, and the game doesn't have really anything. I mean, it does have a few updates that they've gone ahead and made, so some changes. No sub places, meaning it's basically just the single experience inside of the game. So let's go ahead and join it. Let's see what it is. And as you can tell, this game is a whole lot of nothing. The one thing there is here is a huge blueprint, like, of just math equations and numbers. And to be honest, this is very interesting, and it's a little weird. Bro, there's so many fans and another verified person in the server. What the heck? Is everybody really just trying to play this game? I thought everybody's hating on it. Bro, Patrick, I'm gonna need you to put some clothes on, dude. But as you can see, there is a giant math equation on this. Now, I would say I'm pretty good at math, but I am not trying to do this myself. So my first thought is to get AI to do this. It's okay, guys. I got AI doing this. Give me a sec. Hold on, bro. Just give me a second. I'll get some AI to do this. All right, I've actually just gone ahead, plugged this into several different AIs, and actually solved for something. Now, if you're pretty advanced at math, or you know, you're past algebra, bruh, you would know that there is X values in this, meaning you have to solve for X. Now, what could that be? Now, once you actually decode everything, or basically get everything written down and say solve for X to like Gemini and scroll down, you will see that we get two separate equations, and one of the values is 12 and the other value is 20. It could be either or. It gives you the same number. That means it makes it equal to 0. Bro, I'm really not trying to teach a math class right now, but you know, those are the two numbers that you get out of this equation, 12 and 20. 20. And once you plug back in X to the equation, either of these numbers, it still ends up giving you 199. So what does that mean? Now, if we were to assume the game comes out on the 9th, this would be on a Tuesday. Therefore, it is probably not a valid option. Now, if you were to assume it comes on the 19th, it would mean that it is on a Friday. So it's a pretty good chance. And that I'm getting that simply from 199. So like 19 and the 9, if that makes sense. And bro, make sure y'all are subscribed, because as soon as this game comes out, I'm going to be streaming it. There's going to be tons of videos on it, and you'll know literally every single leak leading up to it and once the game comes out. So definitely subscribe with notifications on and be on the lookout for some insane content. Now, you could also say, what if it's on the 12th or the 20th? Maybe the developers want us wondering one of those days. Fortunately, the 12th is on a Friday and the 20th is on a Saturday. So either of these dates could actually be possible, but we know it is definitely not the 6th, because the developers have said there is going to be an update this upcoming weekend. But yeah, let's leave this terrible server. I mean, it's literally pointless to be in here. Hold on. Maybe there's like something at the bottom of the map. I don't know. Are the devs hiding anything? Let's look down there. Hold up. Is there anything under the map? Maybe. And no, I don't see anything. It's just literally a flat surface. Okay, our job is done here. I should mention, these numbers that we just saw were actually updates that the devs made to the game. This update right here, the two updates near June 3rd at 4:51 p.m. are the updates that introduce these things. They actually did not implement this ever before. It used to just be a flat surface. So if I were to take a guess, I would assume keep on checking out the game. I will definitely be sure to link it in the comment section, but there's a very good chance the developers are slowly dropping in leaks that will be in Grow Garden 2 or hinting at its release of some sort in there. So definitely be on the lookout for it, because this is definitely intentional. They're not just doing random stuff, or maybe they are, and maybe they're just lying to us, because guess what? The other day when I first saw this leak, as well as this other leak, I thought maybe I should post these on Twitter, because man, these actually look insane for Grow Garden 2. Like, I genuinely love these plants, and I feel like it'd be enough to get me to at least check the game out. But after you actually check out the comments of what some people said, these two geniuses noticed that it's just AI, but would have been cool to see. It's just AI. Adrian, aka the BMW Lux person that we just saw the game of, is using AI to hype Grow Garden 2 with fake promises, and he's the one who paid Jandel to do the promo. Now, other than the AI stuff, I don't really believe. Like, I'm not even sure what's real or not, but the AI idea has some decent proof. Someone asked, "You sure? I thought these were real." And as you can see, they checked if it was AI, and second of all, they went ahead and looked at the shadow. As you can see, there is a very weird shadow around this entire thing that does not actually match the shape. You would technically see the same shape as a shadow, but you do not. Also, if you take a look at the plot, it is very weirdly positioned. Now, I will say this is purely probably because they were testing it, so the positioning of this doesn't really prove anything. Obviously, this wasn't in-game. This was in Roblox Studio when the developers were working on the game. And if you look at this one, yes, there is a huge shadow, but also there does look like there is a shadow actually appearing on this. And that could be true, that could be wrong, but there might be something else on this side of the picture that you actually just cannot see. I did want to check out the shadowing inside of Grow Garden 1 to see how truthful this actually is, but as you can tell in this game, it does grow pretty accurate to the shape. Now, I'm curious if it actually throws a shadow on the plant, aka like the fruit itself, because it is doing it on the plant, but does it do it on the fruit? Come on, can we just get some tomatoes growing, please? Come on, give me a tomato. It's a tomato seed, bro. I'm not asking you to grow zebra zinkle, dude. All right, I just changed my mind, bro. We just gonna grab a plant over here and take a look at that. And Okay, in this one, there's literally no shadow. What about this coconut tree? Let's take a look at that. And yes, as you can see, the coconut tree does not actually show the plants. Like, you do not see the balls, aka the coconuts themselves, hanging off of the tree. It's just not here at all. That could be the same thing in this game, aka this is like the fruit, or I feel like these petals are the fruit. But you just can't see their shadows for that reason. But I will say the shadow is also way too big for the plant itself. So who really knows what's going on here, man? I feel like the developers shouldn't be leaking this if it's obviously fake. That's literally just not the reason why people would want to play the game. But there is this developer product that the devs have created for Grow Garden 2 on like the actual game server. And as you can see, one of the leakers did say this is for GAG 2, and the Moon Bloom is supposed to be the name of this plant. How real is it? I don't know. It does cost like 13,490 Robux, but that could be temporary. I mean, yeah, you can tell the other ones are cheaper. So I do think this is actually one of the rarest plants in the game. I mean, 4,000 Robux for just 3 of them, bro. It's got to be super expensive. So this is probably a very highly ranked fruit. So take it for a granted, you know, it may not look the same in the real game, but it does exist. There will be a Moon Bloom at least. The developers have also just introduced a thing called a content creator server. Now, I did actually see this myself a little bit earlier than these guys leaked it, but this was a random server, and I was like, is this new? And apparently, it is now a content creator server. I would love to tell you guys what it is, but hey, I got my testing perms removed for leaking, and it was on accident, okay? So, hey, devs, if y'all are watching, bro, please, just, like, one more chance, bro. If I make a mistake, just ban me from the game. We do also have dev products for the other leak. As you can see, the Dragon Breath, this does seem to actually be more expensive, and you can gift it, which is kind of cool. But there is also different types of, you know, game thumbnails. These will basically be on the page, and as you can see, this says steal at night. So one thing we know for sure is you're going to be able to steal at night. Obviously, you're going to be able to grow offline, and oh my god, bro, that plant just looks so AI. There's no way. It's either AI or that thing is like oiled up to the max, bro. And there is a bunch more. I don't know what this is, to be honest. It could be a game icon. This one, another game thumbnail, more game thumbnails. As you can see, the developers have a lot of things to promote this game with, test it out. And there is even one, such as this one, where the plant is actually growing into the ground, very deep into the ground. So I don't know if this is going to be something you're actually going to be able to see in the real game, or it's just like an imaginary type thing. I did mention before, you will also be able to expand your plots. It does say it takes 10 of whatever this is. I don't know if it means 10k money, shekels, whatever, but you will be able to do that. And here is the last game thumbnail that they have made. If I were to take a guess, this game is not actually releasing for another week or two, but after that you could probably see it. And I honestly expect a ton of leaks to start growing out of this, I guess, Grow a Garden 2 game. I mean, I believe the game released on Monday, and now it is Wednesday when they actually went ahead and updated the game at 5:09 p.m. So there is a very good chance this will continue getting changes. But as you can tell, bro, not a lot of people like it. There's literally 1,000 to 2,000 likes. So 1,000 dislikes to 2,000 likes is low-key insane. But then again, I would assume they probably expected it to be the real game. Also, they do mention here that there is guilds. So I did mention leaks about that in my last video. Now it is confirmed. But it does say there is new gears, new seeds, twists, and more. Buy seeds from the shop, may plant them, and blah blah blah. But right here it says, but be careful when night comes. If you leave your garden, others will steal. So I guess once you leave your garden or your plot, there is the opportunity for others to come and steal your plants. And yeah, equip your seeds you want to plant, clicking your farm on the brown plots to plant, wait to see it start growing. After it's grown, it's time to harvest some goods. So literally almost like the same exact description. There's nothing unique in this game. But this is the moment, man. Grow a Garden 2 is right around the corner, and I'm interested to see what you guys think about it, because obviously the cinematic trailer that the developers dropped for us was a huge disappointment, and it feels like every single update they have done ever since Jandel's return has been useless, because they went ahead and stocked a bunch of seeds inside of the shop, some of the best seeds in the entire game, and you really only got to use it for a few weeks before they're completely doing a great reset in Grow a Garden 2. I do gotta say though, please bro, somehow implement this bee event inside of the new game. This is honestly one of the cooler events we've gotten. Obviously it's not really fun to grind because the rewards aren't really rewards, they're not rewarding enough. But I would love to see this inside of the new game, and I would totally play it. I'm not gonna lie, I would do it. And honestly, guilds sound like an amazing idea, being able to make clans. So let me know if you guys are trying to be a part of my clan. And it looks like there's people already hacking in this game, bro. Why is this guy flying? Bro, Grow Garden, please tell me it's not gonna be broken, because it looks like, yeah, there's literally multiple hackers, bro. Look at them. Hey, Roblox, come get Dora, bro. This is their username. I'm putting them on blast. And yeah, as you can tell, this person is hacking. They're just gonna walk up to us and fling us. As you can tell, yeah, that's literally the whole point of the exploits. And yeah, bro, what? Shout out to these fans though. But if you guys enjoyed this video, hurry up and watch this one on the screen. It's a way better video, and you're gonna want to click it before this hacker like kills me or something. Hurry, pick it. This video is about to end. Also subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.